Hi, this is the first video displaying or describing some of the features of the Mosaic project artwork. My name is Jason Nelson, and welcome. All right, so basically the project, what we're doing is we're inviting the public to submit images surrounding the floods. It's a different series of mosaics. Now, when we have 3,000 or 4,000 images loaded into this, the detail, the level of interactions with the images, I think will be much better than this current version, which only has about 300 images. But I still like this one. It still works pretty damn well, I think. So you can see I'm continually going into this, and as I zoom in, I'm finding new images. One thing that's nice about this is that it does create a different context for each of the images. It creates associations, different associations between the images. So we'll choose on this one. And again, you can see, so here's the base image I've made. I've marked it up, drawn on top of it. I'll choose this area, and I have a whole new set of images that are coming up. I'll choose another one. And this process really goes on infinitely. So each of these images will be an image made by the user, made by a person from the public, made by people maybe coming from a library. All right, so as I'm going through this, again, you can see the associations. We might have 2 or 3 versions of this work in the space and online, depending on locations, depending on types of water, depending on time of year, that kind of thing. So we're quite excited by this. So what I would encourage you to do is just go into it and play around with it yourself. And you can see it gets kind of addictive, you know? You can spend hours just clicking through these things. You'll notice some repeats on mine here, but that's only because of the fact that I only have about 300 images. This project, again, works best with the kind of numbers that we're expecting, which is going to be 4,000 or 5,000 images, if not more. All right, so this is the basic introduction to the Mosaic engine, the engine we're using for the project. The next video will take you through how to upload images. All right, and once you're done with that process, well, we'd be happy to answer any of the questions and look forward to a full finished project very soon. All right, cheers. In Queensland and other serious water events. Those images, once collated, which I'll explain how to upload those images in a second video, but once collated, those images will be put into what we're calling a Mosaic engine. This engine will have a physical presence in the State Library's exhibition space, as well as it will also have a version online that will continue living on for hopefully many years to come. So these are some sample works. These are works I've made previously with this engine. I think the engine will work much better with our project that we're developing because we'll have a lot more images. Currently, these only use about 300 images to dynamically create a series of different interactive, infinitely zooming mosaics. So we'll click on this one. This is Sydney, Siberia. By the way, Sydney, Siberia won or was the runner-up for the Paris Biennale in Poetry this year in the Media Prize. It's also won a couple of other awards, and it's had about 500,000 people look at it. So it's been pretty successful, I think. Basically what this does is you load images into the engine. Once you do that, each of the images becomes navigatable through this little square that a person moves around the screen. Once they identify an area of the image, you click on it, it zooms in, and then it automatically generates